What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're drawing big time stealth Spider-Man. Let's begin in the center of a page with the top edge of the eyes, leaving a small gap in the center. Let's start on the left side. We're going to draw a curve going up and we'll just bend that out towards the side. Let's line up the inside on the right, going up and then bending that out. Let's curl up the top corners of the eye. On the left, it's going to bend this around and go straight up. And do the same thing on the right. Let's connect the top to the inside of the eye with a curve. Starting on the left side, then round this out, come down, then in towards the bottom, round out the bottom of the eye, and just pull that up on the inside. Let's do the exact same thing on the right. Coming down towards the same height, and then up along the side, round out the eye, and then pull that back in towards the top. Now I'm going to move out to the side and draw the lower half of the head. From the outside of the left eye, let's step out and draw a large half circle. Coming down, underneath the head, and then go out and back up on the right. Now let's close off the top of the head. Starting back on the left, just going to bump up the side of the head, going around the eye, go up toward the top, round up the head, and come across towards the right, down and then pull that in. Let's add a fold along the inside of the eye. Starting on the left, come down and then bend that out. Now I'm going to be drawing this character in a jumping pose with the legs folded up. So let's start with the side of the body. Starting over on the left side underneath the head, curve the body going out and then down. Line this up on the right side, going out and then down towards the same height. Let's connect the hips with two curves coming down and then in toward the center point. So we'll start on the left, coming down and then in, bend this out and up on the right. Now with the legs folded up, we're going to draw the top edge of the thighs. Starting from the left hip, curve this in and then down. Let's go back up to the hips. We're going to continue that curve, going up toward the top of the thigh, and then we'll bend that down towards the knee. Let's go back out to the knee and add a seam. We're going to come straight in, and I'll just bend that down. Do the same thing on the right. Come straight in, and then bending that down towards the same height. Let's connect the ends with a curve, coming down the middle, and then back up. Now we're going to tuck the lower half of the leg underneath. Starting from the knee, start by coming straight down, round out the leg, just pull that up on that inside corner. Do the same thing on the right. Coming down, rounding out the leg, and then pulling that up. Let's draw the top of the feet tucked in underneath the leg. Starting on the left side, we're going to draw a half oval. Coming down, rounding out the foot, and just pull that up underneath the body. Just line this up on the right. Coming down toward the same height and pulling that up underneath. Now we're going to move back up and draw the arm stretched out towards the side. Let's start halfway down the side of the body and curve the arm going up and then out towards the wrist. Line this up on the right, going up and then out. Let's draw a half circle for the thumb. I'm going to come down and bend that up. And at the end of the thumb, we'll add a bracket. Now we're going to add 3 fingers on either side. Let's start from the outside of the thumb, go around the bracket, and then pull that in, go up to the top, go up, and then in. And then the third finger, we're going to go up, round up the arm, and then pull that in toward the side of the head. Let's do the same thing on the right. Going around, and then in, and the second finger, and then the third finger coming in behind the head. Now that we have the outer contours of the body, let's go in and add some detail. Let's start by separating out the wrist. Starting from the inside of the thumb, curve this out and in towards the top. And we'll step in and draw that twice. Let's add that plate along the back of the hand. From the outside of the wrist, step over, curve out, and then down on top of that bracket, draw a straight line coming in towards the wrist. And then we'll add a seam across the center of the arm, starting right here, curve this out and in underneath the head. Now we're going to add some detail to the legs. Let's start with the top edge of the boot, starting from the outside, come in, and then bend that up underneath the thigh. And we'll line this up on the right. Let's add that stripe across the top of the foot, starting on the top, come down, and then bend that in, step in, and draw that twice. Let's separate that stripe in half with a straight line. Now I'm going to go back and add a seam across the top of the thigh. Starting from this bottom point, go up, and then bend that out. And now we're going to draw the inside edge of the knee pad. Starting from the top, just follow that same curve, coming down and then in toward the top edge of the boot. Let's go back to the center of the body and add that spider symbol. Starting right in the middle underneath the head, start with a point, and go up and out towards the left and right side. And from the ends, draw a straight line coming down, and we'll pull that down and in towards the center point. Let's go back to that center point, step down, and go up and out toward the left and right side. And we'll draw a short angle line coming down and out toward the left and right. Now from the bottom, we're just going to angle this down and out towards the side of the body. Let's add some thickness to those arms. Starting from the left hip, angle up and in. Follow that same angle line coming up towards the middle. And we'll pull this down and in towards the center point. Let's draw on the lower legs. From that bottom point, step out towards the left, angle down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Let's go back up to the top and just flatten this off. And then we'll go back down to the bottom, draw a straight line coming down towards the hip. Let's trace this out along the outside. Coming down along the side, and then pulling that straight down. Let's draw on some upper legs. From this point, we're going to step up, angle down and out with a short line. Going back to the inside, angle up toward the side, just up above the side of the body. And we'll curve this out and then down towards that seam. And we'll trace this along the bottom, going up with an angled line, curve this out and then down. Let's draw on the top set of legs. From here, we're going to step up, draw a short angled line going out, go straight up underneath the head. And then we'll go back to the inside, angle up and in, and I'll trace this along the inside, going out and then up. Do the same thing on the right. And that's pretty much it. There's Spider-Man wearing the big time stealth suit. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.